Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into a big one, the International Baccalaureate Math Extended Essay. Now, if that phrase alone sends a shiver down your spine, don't worry, you're in the right place. We're going to break this whole thing down, step by step.
I know what you're thinking. 4,000 words on math. Seriously? It sounds like a huge, impossible mountain to climb. But what if I told you it's actually an opportunity, a chance to become a genuine expert on a little slice of the mathematical universe that you get to choose? Let's talk about how we get you there. So, what is this thing, really? The Extended Essay, or the EE as you'll call it, is a huge part of the IB diploma. It's your shot to go deep, to really explore a mathematical idea that actually fascinates you. Think of it less like a final exam and more like your first major academic project. It's what prepares you for university-level work, and trust me, it can make your application seriously pop.
To make this whole journey feel way less daunting, we've got a roadmap. We'll kick things off by looking at the challenge itself. Then, the fun part, finding your perfect topic. After that, we'll simplify the writing process, decode what the examiners are actually looking for, and, finally, help you dodge all the common traps students fall into.
First up, the Math E Challenge. Let's flip the script on this. It's not a 4,000-word problem, it's a 4,000-word opportunity. And the key that unlocks this entire thing, it all starts with one crucial decision: your topic.
Seriously, everything hinges on your topic. It's the foundation of your entire essay, so we have to get this right. A great topic isn't just something that's interesting. It has to be super specific and narrow, something you can actually tackle in 4,000 words. You've got to be able to find sources for it. It needs to be something that you are genuinely curious about. And of course, it has to connect to a significant part of the math world. Okay, now for the fun part, just dreaming a little. Let's throw some ideas out there to get your own creative gears turning. Think of this as a quick fire tour through some really cool mathematical concepts. For instance, you could dive into fractal geometry. I mean, how cool would it be to use math to perfectly model the branches of a tree or the winding patterns of a river network?
Or hey, what about game theory? You could literally pick a game you love, chess, poker, you name it, and mathematically analyze the strategies to figure out the absolute best way to play. Feeling a little more secretive? You could explore the world of cryptography and the massive critical role that prime numbers play in keeping all of our digital information safe.
Or you could tackle something incredibly relevant today. You could use the SIR model, which stands for susceptible, infected, and recovered, to mathematically show how a disease can spread through a population.
And one more for you, a real-world puzzle that drives us all crazy. Using differential equations to model traffic flow. Just imagine being able to write a paper that mathematically proves exactly why a traffic jam forms out of nowhere.
All right, feeling a little inspired? I hope so. Once you've locked in that perfect topic, it's time to actually write this thing. Let's break down this 4,000-word marathon into 5 totally manageable chunks.
See, the whole thing really boils down to just these 5 steps. Topic selection is all about focus. Then, research. And this isn't just a quick Google search. This is about gathering your mathematical arsenal, the theorems, the proofs, the data you'll need. Step 3, planning, is where you build the skeleton for your essay, an outline that's going to guide every single paragraph. Then you have the writing phase, which is all about bringing that plan to life. And finally, revision. And this is way more than just a spell check. It's about putting on your examiner hat and making sure your argument is absolutely rock solid.
So, you've got a topic, you've got a plan. But are you writing what the examiners actually want to read? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the assessment criteria. Honestly, think of these as the cheat codes for getting a top score.
The examiners literally hand you the rubric, so let's use it. Your research question has to be laser-focused. It's the compass for your entire paper. Your mathematical analysis can't just be a summary of what others have done. They want to see your brain at work, your original calculations, your creative thinking. Every single claim you make needs to be supported by established theories and proofs. You got to show your work. And finally, academic honesty is a really big deal. It's non-negotiable. Cite everything, every time. Okay, knowing the rules is half the battle, but knowing the common mistakes is just as important. Let's talk about the traps that so many students fall into, so you can just sidestep them completely.
The number one mistake, without a doubt, is picking a topic that is way too broad. You can't write an essay on calculus, it's an entire field of mathematics. But you can write a brilliant essay on analyzing traffic flow using differential equations. You see the difference? Specificity is your best friend. It gives you a clear path forward.
And here are a few other pitfalls to watch out for. Procrastination, it's the enemy. A clear timeline is your shield. Another one is doing really shallow analysis, where you're just defining terms instead of actually doing the math. Always explain your symbols and your steps. Don't make the examiner guess what you're doing. Messy citations are a huge red flag for plagiarism, so be super careful. And maybe the biggest trap of all? Choosing a topic you couldn't care less about. Your own passion is the fuel that will get you to the finish line.
So, let's bring this all home. The math extended essay might look like a giant mountain, but it's a mountain you can absolutely climb. With the topic you're excited about, a solid plan, and a clear idea of what's expected, this whole quest becomes not just something you can do, but something you can actually find really rewarding.
You now have the map. You have the tools. The only thing left is the big question, the one that only you can answer. So, which mathematical mystery are you going to solve?